If there were ever a woman who needed the right nutrition in a highly absorbable form, it was a woman from the small town of Carlisle, Iowa. Her name, Bobby McCoy. On November 19, 1997, Bobby McCoy gave birth to 7 healthy babies. Today, those babies are 8 years old. These children, in many regards, are a miracle. As babies develop during a pregnancy, they are totally dependent upon their mother for the nutrition they need to grow and develop. For Bobby, the importance of getting the right nutrition was multiplied by 7. Each little body relied on her to provide it with the nourishment it needed to form into a healthy child. A problem complicated by the fact that some days Bobby could hardly keep anything down, except her Vitality for Life supplements. Before the McCoys, no single woman could support the nutritional needs of herself and 7 fetuses. It was the only time in the history of the world septuplets have been born and lived more than a few days. Bobby's doctors attributed this amazing first-ever accomplishment to the nutrients Bobby provided her babies by taking Melaleuca's Vitality Pack. Nutrients made even more available for absorption by the body through Melaleuca's proprietary fructose compounding technology that pre-binds the minerals. At the time the babies were born, Frank Vandersloot visited with Bobby and talked to her about her experience.
Tell us how you felt when you first learned that you were going to have 7 babies.
Terrified. You know, right at the beginning, I did not want 7 babies. You know, we had wanted 1, twins at the most. You know, we thought it would be nice to have twins. But, you know, 7 was not in our wildest dreams. And so when the technician was saying 7, I'm thinking in my mind, we don't want 7. What are we going to do with 7? You know, take them back. But the further along in the pregnancy we got, the more that feeling changed to we need all 7 of these babies. You know, we wanted them to be healthy, and each week when we went to the ultrasound, we were hoping that everybody would still be there.
At some point, you decided that you needed to look into getting the right nutrition for yourself and for these 7 little wonders that were forming inside of you. Tell us about that.
Well, we first started out with a nutritionist who, I was only about 10 weeks pregnant, and we went to her, and she was telling me what I needed to eat. The doctors had already told me I needed to eat 4,000 calories a day. And she was telling me what 4,000 calories looked like, you know, how much food you had to eat in order to get that many calories. And she says, most people I tell to pretty much limit themselves to 1 or 2 slices of pizza. She said, you can eat the whole thing if you want. But in the beginning of the pregnancy, I was so sick that I could hardly eat anything, let alone 4,000 calories. So Ginny, a diehard Melaleuca consumer, thought that the Vitality Pack would be something that I needed, and she explained all the fructose compounding and all that kind of stuff, you know. And I never would have known about them except that she just really thought it would be something good to take, and she's been on the Melaleuca vitamins for several years. She just thought they were the greatest thing on earth and thought that I should be taking them. She says, who else in the world needs them more than you do?
At some point, you took them to your doctor.
Yeah. Probably about a week after I had talked to Jenny, we took the bottles in and wanted to know if what was in the vitamins was equivalent to what would be in a prenatal vitamin. And so they took the bottles and compared them with the guidelines for a prenatal vitamin, and everything was at least the same or higher except for iron, and that they wanted me to take a supplement for. Especially, it would have been, it probably would have been all right for a single pregnancy, but they really wanted me to have more with having so many of them.
How are the children doing today? Right after their 8th birthday, Melaleuca's Bruce Bollinger caught up with Bobby to see how the kids and family are doing.
Bobby, thank you for having us into your home. So why don't we just move to today? How are the kids doing today? Is there, they're 8 years old? They just celebrated their 8th birthday this last week?
Turned 8, yeah. They're doing very well. We have no health concerns for anybody. They're growing, progressing at a normal rate, doing well in school.
So what types of challenges are you faced with that are different today than yesterday when they were infants?
You know, it hasn't really gotten easier, it's just changed. You know, some aspects are easier and they can, you know, we don't have to dress them, we don't have to feed them anymore. And they can help out a lot around the house. But in other areas, it's gotten more difficult.
Just say name.
Mommy, I read 5 books too.
Running the camera.
Tell me a typical schedule for a day in the McCoy family.
Well, the kids are usually up by about 6:30. I drag myself out of bed at 7. Get dressed, get ready for school, drop them off at school, pick up their rooms, make their beds. Then they're done with school at 3:10. Usually come home if anybody has any homework, spelling words to write, anything like that. Get those things done right away, otherwise I forget. Supper's at 6. Usually I'm cooking, and you know, we usually try to have a rounded meal. Doesn't always happen, but we try. And then the kids are in bed at 7:30.
Tell me about each of your children individually. How are they different? Are they in their interests in sports, interests in school, just in life?
Okay, well, I'll start with Michaela. She is almost 10. Seems like she's going on almost 16. Kenny is on the go a lot. Alexis loves music. If we can't find Alexis, we can go up to her bedroom and she'll be in the dark listening to music. Natalie is the girly girl of the group. Kelsey is the tomboy and is just as apt to be out climbing trees as the boys are. Nathan loves Spider-Man. He's very determined. Brandon is the army dude. And if he has camouflage clothes that are clean, that's what he's wearing. Joel, he's just got a quirky sense of humor that is just really funny.
So I have to ask you, what's it like to be the ultimate big sister?
Actually, it's kind of fun because, you know, I get to do things that the kids don't. You know, I get my own room. So, and all the kids have to share. I get to go places on my own.
Have your parents left you as the babysitter while they've gone out for dinner one night? Or is that
No.
a little too early for that? Well, you've got some special brothers and sisters, but most importantly, you have a really special mom. You want to talk about your mom a little bit?
Yeah. My mom is great. She helps me with any problem I have. And in school, we'll go over it a couple times if it's new. And, like, she's always there for me. Whenever I'm having trouble with friends or something, she's always there to just talk to me.
Bobby, as you look back, has it all been worth it?
Oh yeah, you know, even after a hard day, you know, it's when you just get to thinking about it, you know, you think, well, what if we didn't have 8? You know, what if we only had 6 kids? You know, well, then you think, well, then who wouldn't we have? We have bad days, you know, where we just go to bed, just go, can't deal with you another minute, you know, but I don't know, we enjoy all of them so much, and they're all so endearing, and I would do it again.
Every single one of the McCoy septuplets is living evidence of the importance of daily nutrition. Nutrition provided through the innovation of fructose compounding.
Thank